So Tic Tac Toe provides a quick and easy way to practice spelling with the children. And you can use any paper that the children have available to them. If you're a school that has write on wipe off desks, they can just draw a big tic tac toe board on their desk. But for two people, you just need one tic tac toe board, and neatness does not win the day here. But here's our board. And what we're going to do as the teacher is take the words that are in the lesson that has the skill that we want the children to review. So I can say that I am working with this lesson page, and I want to practice why in the middle of words where it says I, and why at the beginning where it says yeah. I'm going to dictate both of those. And I've just told the children that we're going to practice with words where Y says yeah, and we can arm spell some of those words orally. And we're going to practice with words where Y says I in the middle, and we can arm spell some of those words. Take just a minute and a half to do that review work with them. And now we're going to play tic-tac-toe with that same group of words. And I don't have to prep anything. I just open up my book and tell the kids to make a tic-tac-toe board, give the mini lesson. So we can have the children use two different colored pens or markers. That's helpful. And also they can mark an X or an O on their tic-tac-toe if they just have pencils, or if they're using write on wipe off, they can mark it with an X or an O. So the first child gets their word yet, and they say yet, et. We arm spell it, and then we write it, et. And this child is an X, so they'll put an X there. Then you dictate the next word, Jim, J-M, and the children arm spell it, and this child decides where they want to write Jim, and they put an O. Here's your next word, myth. The children say myth back to you. Arm spell it, M-I-Th, myth. Where are you going to write it? What comes first? What's in the middle? I. Yeah, that's Y says I. And you can write the words on the board also, but be mindful that you'll have children who'll just wait for you to write it and then copy what you write. What you want to do is encourage them to use the skills that they've been practicing to practice writing without copying. Some children are very much in that habit. All right, it's O's turn. Here we go. Our next word is yank. Let's arm spell it. Yank. What do we hear first? Ank. Ank. A-N-K says ank. So you can even articulate that for the children if they might need that support. Oh, they blocked on this one, didn't they? All right, here's our next word. Yip. Yip. And yip. And the X is going to write it down. And then it's O's turn. Him. Let's arm spell it. What says I? Y does. Now I'm going to show you something up here about this word. Hymn is a song that's sung in church, and it has a silent N after it. Hymn. So you can give the children any help that they need. This is a very unusual case where we're using a silent blend in the middle of the work. That often never happens, but in this particular case it did. So I want to show you that. And then this child has played and won tic-tac-toe. Now some of the other children, if you're doing it whole group, might not have won yet. So you can keep going, and let's see if somebody else can get a tic-tac-toe. So they got a tic-tac-toe, and you're letting the rest of the class continue to play, and this table still gets to play. Here's our next word. Our next word is yuck. 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 The arms spell it all together. Yuck. And now they've got a tic-tac-toe too. And then maybe you have some tables where nobody's gotten tic-tac-toe yet. So then you play and see if somebody else gets a third tic-tac-toe. And you can dictate two more words so that everybody has written 4 or 5 words, and everybody has had a chance to either play to where there's no winner, or maybe there's 2 winners. This is Tic Tac Toe, and it's a quick and easy way to be able to practice a spelling skill with children.